yesterday, we talked about how after winning championship number 4, I actually thought it was a strong little speech LeBron made. I thought it was well said about we want our respect. And I thought when he hit it at the end, and I want my damn respect too. I thought the right tone. I thought it was cool. I thought he flexed. And, he does have a lot of guys out there not in their top 5, bottom of their top 10, and things like that. And so he flexed. I thought it was fine. He earned the right. But he doubled down today. He went on Instagram, posted a nice photo of him smoking a cigar. And here's what he put, Rob, on the caption. Up in smoke tour. What they gonna say now? I know they'll make up another criteria that nobody else has ever had in the history of the game. But guess what, though? Bring it on, please. We will. Heavy is the head that holds the crown, they say. Let's get it. All right, Rob, I'll let you have first at that because I know you chomping at the bit, so go ahead.
No, this is just LeBron's own insecurity and him not being able to just enjoy the moment because deep down he knows it doesn't feel good to him because he hasn't gotten full endorsement from other people, proper credit, respect, whatever word you want to use. So that's why he's lashing out. This is what he does. He did it when he didn't win the Finals MVP.
You sound like a psychiatrist, man.
This is what he does.
All right.
He lashed out when he got trounced in the finals in the MVP voting, right? What? Oh, it's like that? Oh, okay. Even though a guy on your team had better numbers than you for some reason thought it was outrageous or like people were just hating on you. That's why, even though Giannis won the MVP the year before, Chris, and had better numbers this year, and his team had a better overall record, somehow you actually thought that you still should have been the MVP. Now you win a championship, you're 4th, and instead of winning gracefully, just let other people shower you with praise about your 4th championship, 3rd with 3 different franchises, or whatever at 35 years old. There's all kinds of stuff people could say. It ain't good enough. Because deep down, you know you haven't gotten what you should have for your accomplishments. And there are people...
Do you think he hasn't?
No, I think that deep down he knows that people don't look at him as the GOAT despite all the stuff that he's accomplished. That's what I'm talking about.
Some people are coming out.
Yeah,
and, obviously Isaiah Thomas, our guy, but, he got a bone to pick with Jordan, too.
You can't, you have to eliminate him from the conversation.
Right.
And that doesn't mean that Isaiah doesn't have basketball knowledge or all that.
But he knows
what he has.
And look,
he has an axe to grind.
He can say, and he does throw in there typically that a lot of it's because of the off the court stuff that LeBron does, which, okay. But he does. He says it's actually Kareem, I think, and then he throws LeBron right there behind him, and then Jordan third maybe. But go ahead. I didn't mean.
Yeah, I'm just so. Instead of doing that, he's on he's out politicking, trying to. He wants people to vote. Here's my record, and here's that other guy's record. The other guy. Yeah, that guy. But here's my record on why I should be the greatest of all time. And I feel sorry for him that he just can't enjoy the moment, can't enjoy what he's accomplished. Let other people make those determinations. Chris, you can't. You won't be able to convince people. People watch for themselves. That's the beauty of sports. We can watch the same thing and see something different. We value different things when we watch. It ain't math. Hello, LeBron, is this on? Is this on? It ain't math. All 2 and 2 is 4. Yes, there's no debate. Sports, there's debate. And everybody has different criteria.
Well, I don't agree. I agree with some of what you said, not all of it. I don't agree that LeBron's not able to enjoy this. Now, obviously, neither one of us are hanging out with him or in his head, so we don't know what he's doing. I do feel like he's enjoying it. I think he's putting it out there in people's face. I think he's back with his family. He's got his 4th ring. I do think he's gained some momentum in the GOAT conversation. You see Meta World Peace, Ron Artest, now comes out and says, you know what, I love Jordan, that's my man, but LeBron's the GOAT. You know, we talked about Isaiah Thomas. There are a few other, even Paul Pierce, who didn't have LeBron in his top 7 or 8 2 weeks ago, said after the championship, LeBron's up to number 2. So he is gaining some momentum.
But that's where he should have been before. I mean, come on.
Right,
Paul
I get,
Pierce,
but I'm just saying.
That's not a revelation.
Well, but hold on. Pierce wasn't the only one saying that. Kenny Smith, you can say Pierce was an arch rival of LeBron, at least in his own mind. And it was a rivalry because he played great against LeBron. Obviously, he's not a player of LeBron's caliber, but he's an all-time great. But if you want to say, okay, Pierce is a LeBron hater, he never going to give him his props, I get it. But Kenny Smith didn't have LeBron in his top 5, neither did Barkley. So I don't know where they're at now, but I'm just saying that was what they were thinking. So there were other knowledgeable people who kept LeBron out. So I think LeBron is putting it out there in people's face. I think he's enjoying himself. I don't view this as a Kevin Durant, man, after I won that championship, I really didn't feel nothing. I ain't really like it. I don't view it as that at all. I do think LeBron's having fun with it. I think he's enjoying this. What I don't like, let me back up. I have no problem, Rob, with him, embracing the GOAT discussion and conversation and challenge. And he hasn't come out, obviously, and said it directly, I want to be the GOAT, but that's clearly on his mind. He's clearly talking about, this is fueling me. He even says it in his post, but guess what? Bring it on, please.
But wait a minute. Didn't he already say he was the GOAT after they came back from 3-1?
He said that in 2016. Obviously, not many people believed him.
Okay, so why is he saying it now if he already said that he's the GOAT?
Because he knows everybody hasn't bought into it. Some have, obviously, but most haven't. But I don't mind that. That's the only mountain left for him to climb. If that's going to help you be great for the next 3 years, great. I love it. Muhammad Ali was always talking about Floyd Mayweather. They're the greatest of all time. Fine. The thing I don't like, Rob, is when you say, like, here's what he wrote. I know they'll make up another criteria that nobody else has ever had in the history of the game. That's what I don't like, because and people know, I like LeBron. I champion LeBron. I don't say he's the GOAT because I think Michael Jordan was better, but I champion LeBron. But for you to say we're making up new criteria, which is the same thing he said after the MVP didn't go his way.
Right.
We're not. Like, this is actually implying that your resume and your game is so far above Michael Jordan's that it ain't even close.
Right, and we're fudging it or something.
We're fudging. We're cheating to still say Jordan's the GOAT. And that's not the case, LeBron. I mean, what? He's got 6 rings, 6 finals MVPs.
And give the other numbers. Can you give the other numbers, Chris? Give the 10 straight scoring titles. Give the other numbers.
Right, 10 straight scoring titles when healthy. Rob, when Michael Jordan entered the league, the conventional wisdom was you cannot lead the league in scoring and win a championship.
Right, and everybody's...
Larry Bird never led the league in scoring. Kareem did it in 71 when they won the championship in Milwaukee, led the league in scoring and won the championship. And nobody else did it again until Jordan, and nobody's done it since until Shaq in one of their three-peat years. That's it. So Michael Jordan changed it. And not only did he change it, every single year he won the championship, he led the league in scoring. He led the league in steals 3 times. He made all defense 9 times. He dominated the greatest big man era in history. Now LeBron is playing in a small man's era. And dominating it, but not like Jordan dominated the big man's era. No two guard ever dominated the league like that since or before. So I'm just saying, like, this whole notion that we're cheating you. We're not. The same criteria I used to vote for Giannis Antetokounmpo, I used to vote for you in 2009 and 2010 MVP in Cleveland. And after Orlando beat y'all in the Eastern Conference Finals, I didn't say it should have been Dwight.
Thank you.
And then after Boston beat you, I didn't say it should have been KG or Paul Pierce. Stop it. Stop it with we changing the criteria. We're not. Jordan's resume is impeccable.
Where's the blemish, Chris? Show me. Where is it?
That's
where?
That's what's bothering me. I don't mind flexing. I don't mind throwing your chest out. I don't mind saying I'm the GOAT. But we ain't changing no criteria. We're not. We're not. Getting to the finals the most times, it's an accomplishment. But it's not like the end-all, be-all of
Jerry
West
West made it 9 times.
They made it. Jerry West and Magic Johnson made it more than Michael Jordan. They made it to the finals 9 times.
Right.
Magic 9 times in 12 years. Jerry West, I don't have it in front of me, probably played 13 years.
And he made it 9 times.
He made it 9.
He was never considered the GOAT. And for people keep saying
he's not even considered better than Oscar Robertson.
And the logo, Chris, for people don't know, the reason he's on the logo, he's a left-handed dribbler, and the guy who was designing it was because of Jerry West dribbling the ball lefty the way that they were trying to fit it into the logo. That's really why they used his silhouette.
It wasn't like they picked him just, all right, yep, you're absolutely right. Not that he's not an all-time great, but he's generally not considered better than Oscar Robertson, who won 1 time finals.
Jerry West never won an MVP. Never won a regular season MVP.
What do you make of LeBron's Instagram post? 877-99 on Fox. Let's hear it, Rob.
All right, Rob in St. Louis, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Rob?
Yeah, I just wanted to state that the criteria has changed, and LeBron has every reason to be upset about it. When he was in the East, he wouldn't win the MVP every year.
Hold on. Okay, keep this guy on the line. He won 4 MVPs in the East. All of his MVPs came in the East. So how are people holding the East against him? The reason I didn't vote for him when he was in Cleveland the second go-round to be MVP, which is a regular season award, was because they took the regular season off. They
didn't even want to be the number one. They didn't want to be the number 1 seed. Right. They didn't care about it.
They won more than 53 games once in those 4 years. They didn't care about the regular season. So that's why I didn't vote for him. It had nothing to do with being in the East. But go ahead.
And how many did he win in the East? 4?
4.
And how many years was he in the East?
Well, most of his career, like 16 or something.
Right. He's only been in the West 2 years.
Yeah, 16 to 15 years in the East. But he actually, you could say they changed the criteria for him, and I voted for him too. But Rob, usually when you have a second superstar, it can work against you.
Absolutely. We talk about it with Shaq and Kobe.
Right. Shaq and Kobe got 1 MVP each because they teamed up for so long.
And they had a 3-peat, and they weren't even winning the MVP.
Right. And yet LeBron won it twice with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, his teammates.
Absolutely. Matt in New York, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Matt? Matt. All right, Chris in Missouri, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What you got?
Hey, good evening, fellas.
What's up?
Hey, man, how you doing?
I was going to say, unlike most greats, LeBron is very insecure. And
No doubt.
I truly believe that he knows that this is the very end, and this was his last shot to be top dog across all the leagues. So when he's complaining that he's not the MVP and he's not getting the accolades, that people are changing the criteria, it's his one last desperate attempt to be noticed before the Warriors get healthy again and boat race the whole league next year. I mean, probably for the foreseeable future. So, yeah, this is kind of a forgettable title, and the fact that nobody is really paying attention to the bubble. So that's my 2 cents on it.
Okay.
Well, it's interesting. I mean, look, I think Golden State's going to be very good. If they come back, Rob, and as the caller said, boat race the league, like if they basically take off where they left off before Kevin Durant got there, you know, they won 73. I know they didn't win the championship, but they become that type of team. I got to admit, Rob, as much as I like Steph, I'd be shocked.
Yeah, I'm not there either, but
Yeah,
I think
be
there's a
shocked.
lot of competition all over the league next year.
Yeah, they'll be good. They'll be a contender, but I'd be shocked if they came back like that. But we'll see.